Hello, welcome to the Jones Zone. So, following on with the Blu-ray theme for the week, I think that's what I might stop doing actually at some point. Is just sort of theming the weeks, or not. Well, depends how I feel really. But before we get into this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Really helps the channel out in a big way, and obviously in the description below there's links to the DC63 Productions Facebook and Patreon. Any support you can give us is greatly appreciated, and it helps us to keep providing content even in lockdown. I want to try and provide as much content as possible. So, Blu-rays. I want to sort of do a criteria for what makes a Blu-ray valuable. And I've got 4 examples, 2 that are open and 2 that are sealed, and we're going to talk about why these sort of hold their value in the conditions that they're in. So we'll start with a sealed one, and one of the more expensive ones, which I believe I've shown in a video before. This is my Play.com Iron Man exclusive Blu-ray steelbook. It's 100% factory sealed, and I've put a protective sleeve over the top of it as well to prevent any shelf tears, basically. So, why is this a valuable steelbook? Why is it worth a lot? Why do people want it? Right, so this was exclusive to a website called Play.com. It's not called Play.com anymore. It's now called Rakuten, I believe. Rakuten, I think, something like that. And basically, pretty much from when it stopped being Play.com, they basically stopped making Play.com exclusive Blu-ray steelbooks. So this is one of the earlier ones. Hence, it's more desirable because it's sold out on its pre-orders. They never got it back in stock because it was a limited edition. And it is more valuable sealed though, because it comes up open a lot on the market. So when you see it open, it's like probably highest is about 50 quid. But sealed, you would not be able to get it for less than 100. Really, it's desirable in perfectly sealed condition because that's exactly how it left the factory floor. So that is example 1. So I mean, what makes them valuable is rarity and condition. So bringing us onto another Marvel steelbook. This one's opened. This one's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. Now this was a Zavvi exclusive steelbook, and it's designed to look like Star-Lord's Walkman, with what looks like a sticker of the Guardians on the back. Now because this one is open, we can take a look at it. Now this one, I got lucky with this because I found this in a second-hand shop where they just sort of, shove Blu-rays on the shelf. So I was expecting this to be quite heavily beaten. I've seen steelbooks in incredibly beaten condition in their shop, but this is immaculate for a pre-owned steelbook. There is absolutely no dents, no scratches, and as this sits pre-owned, it's worth 60 quid. Why is it worth 60 quid if it's open? It's, again, the desirability. Zavvi started doing Marvel steelbooks, I believe, during phase 2. Because they did a run of steelbooks and then they re-released them all as different versions of steelbooks. Because I got some of the re-releases of the ones I missed. Those are the ones with the lenticular magnets. And those generally, if they're open, they're not worth a lot. If they're sealed, they're worth a fair bit. But this sold out on its pre-order. This is one of the ones I missed. and yeah, and it's desirable in open or sealed. If it was sealed, it's worth a lot more, but open it's worth 60 quid because it's desirable. You can't get it. It doesn't come up on the market a lot. So that's Guardians of the Galaxy. My other two examples are Doctor Who based. Let's start with, because these ones are more interesting for me actually, because the one, well, I'll show you when I'll get into it. So we saw this one in a previous video, my most valuable Blu-ray. So this is worth 260 quid. Why? Desirability. Sold out, can't get it. It does come up a fair bit on the second-hand market, but at extortionate boosted prices like 260 quid because you can't get it cheaper anywhere else. Open, it doesn't really sell for less than 190. It's a funny old game because I genuinely believed these would be worthless. The only reason I didn't open them is because I have them all on DVD. I didn't need to. So I left them sealed, and it was one of the best things I've done in terms of my Blu-ray collecting. I genuinely had so little faith in how valuable these steelbooks would be because they're just re-releases. They're upscales. They're not even gonna. They weren't filmed in high definition. But it's all about that artwork. And they went for the artwork of what am I? Oh, the some of the later steelbooks they did, series 9 and 10. They went for that artwork rather than the series 11 one, which nobody really likes because it's different. And series 12 has gone back to this same sort of, kind of looks almost like a canvas painting artwork. And it also, I think another reason it's so desirable is they use the classic Doctor Who logo rather than the new one, which this logo isn't even for this series. So it's funny what people get nitpicky about. And finally, so that holds its valuable. Again, the biggest one is desirability. How desirable is it, and how rare is it? And the last one is Doctor Who, The Collection, Season 19. This, again, I had the exact same thing with these steelbooks. The difference is I brought all the steelbooks because I wanted to have all my Doctor Who series in my steelbook collection because I thought it looked nice. I just didn't think these would sell out. Like an absolute idiot. I didn't think these box sets would sell out. I just assumed because they're, upscales and remasters and it uses the new Doctor Who logo rather than the classic Doctor Who logo, like all over the packaging, even though it's, and it's like a really nice packaged box set. I'm gonna take a look at it. But yeah, all these Doctor Who The Collection box sets, I'm just gonna stop it tracking on me so you can see it better. All these Doctor Who The Collection box sets, they all have this sort of nice packaging design with like a booklet that goes through all the episodes in the season, and it's really quite nice. And then you got the discs. There's Castrovalva, Fort of Doomsday, Kinder, The Visitation, Black Orchid, Earthshock, and Time Flight, and then at the back a bonus features disc. Now, the surprising thing about this is, this one is worth 80 quid pre-owned, which is absolutely ridiculous. It was 40 quid when it came out, and this is the only one I've got. I've missed so many of them because I didn't think they would be desirable, yet they all keep selling out. Season 12, like that first release, I'm still waiting for the re-release that I pre-ordered because I wasn't going to make the same mistake. That original release of Season 12, if you have that sealed, it's like a 200 quid box set. It's absolutely crazy. But yes, that's sort of the two key things that make them valuable. It's like anything collectible. The things that make them valuable are rarity and desirability. If it's very rare and people want it in their collections, those are the things that make the prices go up. So yeah, so I just thought I'd touch upon that. It's quite interesting actually. It's like if I stack these up, I've got 60, 100, 260 and 80 in my hand. That is quite a lot of money in my hand, and it's 4 things. So that's just, that's the collecting game. But anyway, as always, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. It helps the channel out in a big way. As always, the DC63 Productions Facebook and Patreon is linked in the description. Also, whenever I sell anything on eBay, I'll give you the heads up and I'll add my eBay shop. I haven't got anything up there at the moment, unless, because as I'm recording this, the listings for these haven't finished. But if they have finished and no one's brought them, these will be up there again. I'm trying to sell those first. I'm trying to sell things one at a time. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.